Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig.
Hi, still David here, still 1UP Gaming, still episode 335 for the 1UP Gaming podcast. New equipment, new cameras, new setup, new bits and bobs. See how all this goes. I'm still using the new in-ear solution headset thing. So it comes with the in-ear bits, it comes with the microphone, it comes with the little carry case, it comes with all the stuff you need. It's about £100. So the Kimura headset, this is the solo one, so it's not quite as good as the duo, but we got to send it to review, so we're going to use it for the podcast and see if it makes this audio sound any better or not. So first of all, let's talk about the games we've been playing. So this week I had a quick go at Hot Shot Racing. Now this one is, I guess it's trying to be like the Virtua Racing, that sort of style of game. You know, is it Winning Flag? Like the Namco one, the really old one, where it's like flat, shaded polygon sort of graphics, and yeah, it's one of those games where they look amazing, especially nowadays with the HD. Everything looks so straight, sort of crisp and clean. It looks amazing. I do love the look of these games, and I don't know why more developers don't try this style of game. But for me, Hot Shot Racing, the handling just doesn't quite feel right. I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe Hot Shot Racing started off development years and years before it came out, more of a sort of like an attacking kart racy style sort of game, and I believe I can see that in the game, because as you're trying to race around the track, other cars just come out of nowhere and smash into the side of you, just, you know, for the jollies. Because of that, I really don't like the game itself. I think it's a bit spoiled in that way. Still think it looks nice, but you can tell it's made on a budget. Only one or two developers really doing the game, and yeah, it wasn't great, unfortunately, because I did love the idea of it. Next up, Death Stranding, the director's cut. Now, I didn't play it on the PlayStation 4, and when I've bought the PlayStation 5, I've logged into the PlayStation Plus, whatever it's called, and I found that Death Stranding is available as a download on there. So I downloaded it, I was playing the game. Oh my god, I have to say, I was absolutely loving this game. I think the story gripped me. It really went into the actual world. I was absorbed into the acting, the voices, the graphical styling of everything, and it is amazing. I loved every second of this game. I can't wait to play more. I've heard that they're going to make a movie of the Death Stranding, and I hope they do. Sony have been doing quite well with the movies recently, or the TV shows. Uncharted, I was a big fan of. I can't remember what the hell it was called now, the cartoony one, Ratchet and Clank, was it? I wasn't a big fan of that one either, but from what I've heard, The Last of Us has been amazing, and hopefully they will get more of this sort of style done, and Death Stranding, easily amazing. If you've got PlayStation Plus, download it, play it. If you don't, buy it. It is an amazing game. So moving on, you can still tell that a lot of these games are, I've had a PlayStation 5, and these are the games I've been playing on the PlayStation 5. So Pool Nation. Now I love a good pool game, and I think this was the PlayStation 4 sort of version that came out a few years ago. Next up, Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. And I don't know, but this looks like a PS2 sort of game, just with a high-res sort of sheen to it. I do love the open arenas where you can go around and crush cars and stuff. That's quite fun, do stunts. But the racing's not the best, and as I said, the graphics are quite weak and poor, to be honest. Yeah, it's a fun little game, but it's not great. I wouldn't buy it. So moving swiftly on to a fast game, and that is Red Out 2. I was going to say Burnout 2, but no, Red Out 2.
Welcome to Red Out 2.
And I played Red Out on the Xbox Series X, and that was an amazing game. And I got Red Out 2 on the PlayStation 5, and I'd never guess it's the same as on the PC and the Xbox. And yeah, the development team, is it 3, 4, no, 4, I can't remember how they are now, they're numbers, aren't they? 3 numbers, I believe. They've done an amazing job. The game plays amazing, it looks amazing, fast, smooth, very detailed. It doesn't really have any slowdown or stuttering. It looks gorgeous. Controls are really good. You know, like the handling feels good. It's not just like there was a game I bought a few years ago that looked amazing, but the handling, it seemed to a bit wishy-washy at the back, and it just wasn't great. But no, I love Red Out 2. Great game. It just makes me pine and want a new game from the Wipeout series, because I do miss Wipeout. I loved Wipeout.
And this time, all of them can be played in reverse for a grand total of 72 unique tracks. Not only are there tons of tracks, but there are also 6 unique game modes that you can experience throughout an extensive career in the solo Red Out Racing League. Or if you prefer, you can take your racing skills online in races of up to 12 players on most platforms. We've gone all out with vehicle customization in Red Out 2. You can pick from 12 distinct chassis, each with their own base attributes. Once you've picked your chassis, you can customize each piece of it further with a massive selection of propulsors, stabilizers, wings, spoilers, rocket engines, paints, and more. And last but not least, not only is there a killer soundtrack featuring legendary electronic artists like Giorgio Moroder, Zardonic, and Dance with the Dead, but there's even music mixing algorithms that blend their tracks together in real time based on how you've customized your ship and what's actually happening in your race. So, are you ready to go from 0 to light speed?
Moving on, next game, Biomutant, and this game, it looks like a 3D platform game. It was marketed like a 3D sort of platform game, I believe, but it's more of a 3D behind this camera, third person, action, role-playing game style thing with platforming elements. And because of all this, the camera and the character movement just feel a little bit off. It doesn't feel as tight and sharp as you would expect on a platform game itself. But you know, it's looks nice. It plays okay. It's got shooty bits in it, which is always fun. And yeah, you can create your own little tiny mutant person, which is cool, all fluffy, furry. But again, it just doesn't play as well as I was hoping it would. So the last game that I played this week is, I think it's Okami HD, and this is, when it first came out, it got nice reviews, nothing major, and they were basically saying it was like a Zelda, which one was it? The one where you turn into the wolf? Can't remember. But they were saying it was basically like the Zelda game, but it was on PS2. Made by Capcom. Had really nice cell shaded graphics, and you know, over the years it's just built up more hype, and everyone goes on about how amazing the game is. I downloaded it, I played it. I mean, like, I'm not a big Zelda fan, so I can understand why I wouldn't enjoy this game, and unfortunately I didn't enjoy it. I felt it was a bit too linear, a bit too scripted, a bit too just janky, and I just wasn't enjoying the game. Looks okay. I can understand it was maybe on the Wii first, because you have to do these like circles and shapes that you have to like do with the wand, whereas now you have to do it with like the analog stick, and it's never as good, it's never as crisp as what it should be, as it used to be originally. But yeah, so that's the game's been playing. So please, I'm gonna get the days wrong now because we're all over the place with some of these games. Every Monday we have the Gran Turismo 7 series. Every Tuesday we have the OUG's Fantasy League with Football Manager 23 Mobile. We're trying to get some more Evercade stuff, the Star Trek Online stuff, our Worst Games Ever series, and Ridge Racer 6. We're trying to get all these up and running. We still have our podcast, which is every Friday. We're going to do every Saturday, which is the games being played, and every Sunday we're going to do the news from the actual show. And that, my friends, is what I've been doing this week.